Hello and welcome to Edinboro Essentials, where we bring you the biggest headlines from around campus. I'm Sabrina Bootz.
And I'm Zemanek. We have a lot of stories to go through tonight, so let's dive right into it. Spring break is right around the corner. From Friday, March 3rd to Sunday, March 12th, campus will not be holding any classes. Students living on campus must adhere to the guidelines given by the university before leaving the dorms for spring break. Classes will resume on Monday, March 13th.
Edinboro Seed Club held a panel last Tuesday. SEED, students of Edinboro for Environmental Defense, held a one in several Inspiration in STEM events for professors to speak on their experiences in the field. Dr. Straffen, Dr. Crawford, and Dr. Eisenhart talked about their involvement and how they got here today.
Last week, we observed Ash Wednesday, the start of Lent season. It can be difficult for some students to go off campus to continue their religious traditions, so the Catholic Scots of Edinboro brought the practice to campus. The Ash and Dash allowed students to conveniently participate in getting ashes within their busy college schedules without having to leave campus. 3 pastors were available in the Polk Student Center to ash students passing through.
The Penn West Edinboro campus offers a variety of engaging clubs for students to get involved in. This past Thursday night, the university held their annual club awards to recognize and highlight some outstanding achievements. Organizations such as the Spectator, Student Nurses of Edinboro, Chi Alpha, and Highland Ambassadors were nominated and received awards. Individuals in leadership roles in clubs were also in the position to win awards. Congratulations to all nominees and recipients on your achievements.
Celebration of the Art in Edinboro is underway. 2 students, Grace Most and Paige Crowley, both received AIGA awards for their achievements in graphic design and publication. The national competition displayed their passions and showed their hard work and talent.
An Edinboro art student is preparing for an art gallery show during spring break. Graduating senior animator and artist Leonard Lenny Vesley will present a gallery show at Bates Gallery in Loveland Hall, displaying his skills, interests, and influences in the fine arts world. The gallery will display a variety of different art mediums such as traditional computer animation and 3-dimensional designs. The gallery opens Monday, March 6th. A reception celebrating the show will be held on Friday, March 10th from 4 to 8 p.m. Lenny looks forward to seeing you there.
The Black History Month Zoom lectures are still continuing throughout this week. The topic being covered this Wednesday is Black Excellence, remembering Black Wall Street through the lens of African American and entrepreneurs. This lecture is designed and discuss America's Black Wall Street and the influence of Black entrepreneurs. If you couldn't attend last week's lecture, consider tuning into the final lecture of the topic of Can You See Me? Voices and Experiences of Penn West African American Students on Tuesday, February 28th to round off the month of Black History Month.
If you're in college, then it's safe to say you're hoping to secure a job in the future. For a lot of students, this can seem like a large feat. Last Monday through Thursday, Penn West hosted a series of career readiness Zoom panels. These panels covered a variety of topics to help students become prepared for their future, including job searching tips and how to research and negotiate a salary and benefits.
An Edinboro tradition has returned, this spring and for all of a good cause. Students of the Beta Delta Zeta and Lambda Chi Alpha braved the cold weekend and set up their fulcrum on the corner of Meadville and Normal Streets. And for 48 hours, people were able to donate money and non-perishable food items for Food of America. Over $4,000 was raised as part of the event, and all the proceeds will go back to the local community for the Edinboro Food Pantry, which is conveniently located at Lawrence Towers B.
Women's History Month is used to celebrate and reflect on the often overlooked contributions and achievements of women in history. We will cover related events and report on stories covering the topic as they come up. And now we are going to send it over to Richie Armagost with this week's sports.
Thanks, Sabrina. The men's and women's basketball teams went up against Gannon last Wednesday at Macomb Fieldhouse. Despite the Lady Scots trailing 50-45 in the final quarter of the game and a career-high 17 points from Lauren Mullen, they lost 72-64. Despite the loss, the Lady Scots kept a playoff spot in their recent losses by Slippery Rock and Mercyhurst. The men's team had a rough start with the Golden Knights taking a 8-1 lead, but the Scots took multiple three-pointers, giving them a 40-35 lead by the end of the first half. The Scots kept the lead, winning 83-78. On Saturday, the men's and women's basketball teams took on Clarion for senior night at Macomb Fieldhouse. The Lady Scots defense held the Golden Eagles to single-point scoring, giving them a 42-point lead in the second half, giving the Lady Scots a 72-34 win. They earned 13-9 in conference play, giving them a tiebreaker between IUP and UPJ. The Lady Scots will host Seton Hill on Monday for the opening round of the PSEC postseason. With only a few seconds left in the men's team, they lost 84-80 after Grohl, Green, and back-to-back free throws. This concluded the men's season for the Scots, ending up with a 7-20 overall. The women's track and field team competed in the PSEC championships this weekend. Kylie Ansick took the most valuable athlete performance, finishing first in the 5K, 3K, and mile run, with Kimberly Gorse finishing second in the mile run with a time of 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Bernard Zucan finished third in the 400 preliminaries with a time of 58.66 seconds. Madeline Newart finished third in the high jump with a 1.57 meter jump. The Scots await the selections for the indoor nationals, which will be released by NCAA today. Stephanie Sipple has had the record-breaking 2023 season. Her selected time of 2 minutes and 4 seconds for the 200 fly last week has qualified her for the NCAA championships, with her now tallying 18 first-place finishes this season and holding multiple Edinboro All-Playlist. The NCAA National Championships will take place from March 8th to March 11th.
Therapy dogs return to Edinboro with Puppypalooza on Sunday. Nearly a dozen dogs from the Therapy Dog Network stopped by Pogue, and many students were in attendance. This was an excellent time for students to unwind and get some stress out before the midterms.
Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and enjoy spring break. I sure know we're looking forward to it. And we will see you next time here on Edinboro Essentials.
Have a good break.